Oh my god. Maybe if you actually played it, you would
Did you
understand it's
just
not.
say? Did you just
Sure,
say just
sure,
because I don't
sure.
like Overwatch anymore, bro? They have
Yes, yeah, that's your point. You're a sure. It's a 66 ability based team game. Sure, that's exactly what Overwatch
with
is
superheroes that have different
with superheroes.
abilities. It's
Yes,
the same thing with different characters, man.
like you are so annoying. It's so
How?
annoying. Okay. Sure, it's the same type of game. Yes, it is the same formula, but they innovate on it. They make it different by adding new abilities. They make it different by changing the gameplay. It's the same game, yes.
How
It's
do
the
they
same
change the
type of game,
gameplay?
yes.
You're saying buzzwords right now. They
They change
change
the
the
gameplay by
abilities
adding
in gameplay.
yeah,
That's what Overwatch
yes.
does by adding characters.
No,
It's literally
no, it's
just
still
if
the
you like Spider-Man or Tracer
holy
more.
shit, dude. Holy shit, man. You are you because you
Dude, why are you trying to argue that these are different games?
I'm not arguing it. I'm agreeing with you. There are different games. They're the same game. They're the same style of game, but they're not the same game.
Bro, it's the same
I
game
bet
but third person.
anyone could, holy shit, man. I can't talk with you about fucking video games. You have such a doomer mindset about all of them, man. I can't.
You can't tell me that that's a different game.
But it is.
Dude, it's the same shit. Back in the 360 era, every game was different, unless it was a shitty copy of like a different one and it wouldn't be successful. Now every major game is just going to be like a shittier version or just like a revamped, retouched version of something that worked before. That's why they're all reskinning themselves as new things, even though it's the same game.
Maybe you should just go indie then. Just play indie games.
That's kind of what I'm doing. I
Yeah,
don't know why you want me to have faith in the industry, though. How can you tell me the industry's good?
sure. You can say the AAA studios are getting complacent and they're becoming more involved with stockholders than actual game development. Their main
Okay.
goal is profit. But then having this idea that every single AAA game doesn't have an identity just because it's trying to be a reskin is very doomer to begin with.
I, but it is though. You can't tell me CS2 and CS:GO are different games. Just update CS:GO or Overwatch 2. They promised so much and then sold you a different game, and it's the same game minus one person and balance differences. Something that they did in the first game. All of these big game Valorant is just another CS:GO, but combined it with Overwatch. That's a wild spin, isn't it?
I think okay, so these are very good example. I won't deny those are pretty good examples.
The only exception is like Fortnite. They genuinely do everything. Like they're just doing all kinds of stuff. But like I don't see any like I don't know. You see my point though?
Yeah, I do, but I think it's still doomer as fuck. I see someone that has lost faith and probably will keep losing
I've lost
faith
faith in an industry that I
and let
want to change. You can't just be optimistic. Oh, I'll just take whatever you guys give me. I'll pay money
I
for whatever game you guys throw at me. You like if you also think that it sucks, then act like it sucks and then people will stop playing the games instead of being like coping that it's like, "Oh, this is a new game. This is a different one. I've never played this before."
You're still a doomer.
They're
I
gonna keep feeding us dog shit if we just keep accepting dog shit. I don't. That's my point. So
maybe
I have to go indie because they're the only ones that care. Because they're the ones that are like, this is this is like my entire like they're the ones that care. Pretty much is my point. You can play Vin Diesel dinosaurs. I just don't like new games from AAA studios.
no. I know you're right. I just don't want you to be right.
You can like you can play like games like that but it's like the general overall like attitude is literally like dude, I genuinely think I was talking to my brother about this. I think that we almost peaked at like realism at like Modern Warfare 2019. Sure, the COD games don't have to look realistic to be good, but it's like then after that like everything kind of just started looking like shit again. It's crazy that we just got to a point and then it was like, never mind, actually, game's too big, we can't figure it out. So what?
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 I don't know. You're the one who's talking about it.
What? Now you're
Yeah,
sad.
no, no, I am.
How am
I
I the
am because I
doomer?
know you're
You're
right.
letting the information crush you. I'm fine.
I'm
I just
not.
played different games.
No, I'm
You
gonna
just can't
change your
think about it
mind.
as a doomer mindset. You got to think about it, or I'm not going to tell you how to think about it, but I like to think about it just as a different, like I just don't like shit games that get put out for $70, bro.
$70 shit is gonna be annoying. Okay, wait. So, wait, what is your opinion on GTA 6 then? What do you think will happen in GTA 6?
I just hope it's fucking good. That's the only one I care about, obviously. Shit's been the most hyped thing ever. And I would
Yeah,
play another Red Dead. And then I would say if they were shit after playing them, but those are like actual games that I would want.
I'm surprised we haven't played Red Dead Online before. But also, I don't really know how good Red Dead Online is.
Yeah, I don't know either. I I think I just like the story and like being play and I don't know. We can try it sometime. We also gotta play DayZ. See, these are like the games I like Worms and DayZ and CS:GO. These are all like older games now that are just like I don't know. Like I feel like someone like PUBG you can just always come back to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
A game like DayZ or Rust you can just kind of play. I don't know. It's like maybe it's different for other people, and this is just me talking. But those are just games that I like, and they're games that are like getting old now. Like you remember when concepts would like shift how games worked, and now they're just fads until the next one comes out. Like in
yeah.
2016 with like I think around then was like the start of like the kind of movement based future shooters, kind
Oh,
of. You
like
know what I mean?
what was that
Like
Advanced Warfare?
Advanced Warfare, Titanfall 2. All of them kind of cashed in on the on that. You know, Halo
Yeah.
was starting to dabble in that shit more too. I think with it, I think their game. But yeah, like that was like, and then that was like something that everybody kind of did, and then like it kind of came back to like more modern stuff, and then now after that, like I don't know, it kind of feels maybe that's just for shooters, but it kind of just feels like now it's just like Among Us and then Among Us type things that are like slight differences that you'll see on TikTok maybe sometimes, and then it'll be um, Fall Guys or just different things. You know what I mean? What do you think's the game of that right now?
Like the Among Us.
Yeah, like, what's the yeah? Is there any games that are like this is trend,
Oh no, definitely Marvel Rivals. I won't even sugarcoat it.
bro? So then, what are we talking about, man?
No, yeah, no, it's not that. That's it will have that will have a player base just because I do actually
Like,
with
okay, listen, I like the concept, and I probably would have played it if it came out in like 2017.
I think a lot of the popularity from that game is just because of the burnout of Overwatch, and they're like, oh my goodness, a new 6v6 movement shooter,
And
not
this one
movement shooter,
shows
but class
ass.
shooter. And this one has new abilities, and it's not the same shit,
bless,
you know.
bless myself, dude. Holy Lord,
I'm so thirsty. But like
I am too.
actually we can just oh I'm gonna go on Twitch real quick. I'm gonna see what the top games are.
Yeah, you
That'll
can.
be a
Yeah,
good that'll be a good representation of what the fad is, what the Among Us is. Also, I deleted Twitter off my phone because I would always go back to
really.
it. Yeah.
What were you seeing bad on Twitter? What made you want to quit Twitter?
No, it was not because of Twitter itself. I would have kept using Twitter. I honestly if I wouldn't go to Blue Sky. That's just how it is.
But what? You didn't
But
explain
the
why you
reason
deleted.
yeah, no, I just wanted to give that context there.
Okay, but what,
Um but the reason why because I would see myself just automatically opening it, like muscle memory opening it whenever I'm bored. You know, that kind of thing. And I'm like, I don't want to be doing that again. Like if I was on shitting or something, I would like my muscle memory would flick my thumb, go to the spot where I keep Twitter in
yeah.
my apps folder, and I would go to there and I'd be like, holy
Do you
shit, I
do
need to
that with
stop doing this.
Instagram?
No, I don't do it. Okay, Instagram is less because I don't
Mine's the
usually do it
opposite.
when I'm
I
like
think I'm the opposite. I go to Twitter less than I go to Instagram. Like I'll come to Twitter just to check. Most of the times when I'm on Twitter, I'm looking at like a few crazy memes and like it's kind of just like it. Sometimes it's like more intense Instagram, and
yeah,
also to look at like because not really news shit anymore because it always sucks and all the takes are like make me feel so bad about the world. But I'll just look at it for like music news. Like Peggy's been posting about his director's cut coming out, and also he was talking about one of the members of Angry Black Men talking to a 15-year-old.
yeah, I saw that.
That sucks,
You
dude.
know,
I kind of was hoping I was kind of hoping Angry Black Men got big, but then one of them was talking grooming a
a pedophile.
15-year-old. I think, yeah,
Yeah. See,
yeah,
I would justify using Twitter, be like, "Oh, I just needed to catch up on my news. I like it for news."
yeah.
And then I would just
You gotta
scroll.
have
I wouldn't
things
even
to
look for
follow,
news.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll wait
Yeah.
for like really the only time I look at Twitter honestly is when I see the three profile pictures at the top of the screen, and if it's not like a music person I follow or like Devin, like I don't honestly really look at it. Like now that I'm thinking about it, I'll just like refresh it, look at a few, and then close out Twitter. Like I don't have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Instagram is bad. Instagram for me is bad.
I can get like because I find it weird to scroll Instagram like when I'm like eating in the dining hall, so I just don't do that.
My Instagram is
So,
just very like good. Like it's way better than like the algorithm.
Oh yeah, no, I
is
agree
better
with that. My
than
Instagram is way
TikTok.
better.
It's crazy.
Also, I'm on Twitch right now, and the only
Oh yeah,
game that I've seen, so the top there we go. The top 5 games, top 5 categories are Just Chatting, GTA 5, Valorant, IRL streaming, and Marvel Rivals, with Fortnite being 6th.
interesting.
I wonder what are people. Oh, dude, you know one thing I love, unironically, GTA RP. That shit is so funny.
Yeah, I think it's pretty. I like the concept.
I just like the little
It's
like I
pretty
don't like
funny.
the series. I don't like the series shit because I find it
I
kind of
like the
cringe.
clips. I like the old
I
clips of it.
the clips are funny as fuck because there's always something going on, right? I like the
Also,
funny characters.
I've been seeing Saints Row 2 clips, and it's like the same shit. They all RP on Saints Row 2, and it's like it's so good.
Yeah, no, RP is fucking awesome.
I kind of
I
want to
love this
RP
shit.
on Saints Row 2.
That shit sounds fun.
Like there's this dude talking to his baby mama, and then his house got shot up by a guy.
Yeah, like dumb shit like that. It's like
It's awesome.
it's like a parody of real life. I think
Yeah,
that's what makes it so funny. It's just so much fun. There's this guy that I follow that I just like kind of like he like just like posts his streams on his YouTube. His name's
yeah.
Spaceboy, and his entire like shtick on like these GTA roleplay is just him being an old senile old man, and it's so funny.
Have you seen the? Oh my God, I don't know what his name is, but it's like a deformed looking baby with a cowboy hat on Roblox, and he like has like a really deep cowboy voice, and he talks to people.
Is it like wait? Is it like the fucking Arthur Morgan voice?
Kind of, yeah. He like went up to a girl and he was like, "You look like my wife. Can can you please just do me a favor and tell me you love me, please? I just want to hear it once." And he'll do shit like that. It's crazy. It's so
I'm
funny.
surpr- I'm
I
surprised
don't know what
VR
his name
chat
is. I wish I
didn't.
knew.
I mean, I'm not so surprised at VR chat. But I mean, I guess VR chat was kind of like a predecessor to that, like this type of shit, right? Or maybe it's just like a subgenre. I don't even know, because I don't. I no, it's like VR chat's kind of like our like IRL streaming, but in like VR chat.
I think VR
Is
chat
that really
was
this?
kind of the beginning of some of that. A lot of the clips where people were just role playing as characters. I don't know. I think it could have been. VR
Because
chat
I
was
know.
funny
Okay,
though.
I know. Like GTA roleplay didn't get like it wasn't like mainstream until like COVID. That's when like all the big streamers started playing it.
Hmm. You
But
know what I
maybe
liked
VR
for the
chat was
bit is Rust RP.
Rust RP. I actually didn't get too much into it,
Not really
honestly.
Rust. It's, it wasn't. I mean, it was kind of RP, but it was also just like lore. Like it was like a SMP.
Yeah. I
That
know what
shit
you're
was
talking about.
funny. Like I was watching some Zuckles and stuff do like he would
I
raid like XQCs or and stuff
yeah
like that. Like and they're all in spacesuits, and then there's like a blood church that they all wore like chicken heads and stuff. Like that shit was
yeah.
really funny.
Until people became Rust players and then fucking chat on it. It had potential, I think, because Rust has honestly done a really good job enabling role play scenarios with like just adding like random shit, like just role play shit that
They do have a lot of random shit. Like there's so much stuff in the misc section that I'm like I
yeah
want to try
yeah.
and
And
just
I think it
use.
has the
But
potential.
I
I think it
fucking wish my little brother would just get a PC and then we could just play together and build bases. Cause him and and our cousin are little sweats and they'll make like big bases that are crazy. They play on like because console Rust now has three times or has like
oh
a
that's
not three
awesome.
times, but they have like modded, so they have like three times, five times, and 10 times and shit like that. They have like the modded section, and they'll just hop on three times together and run duos.
That honestly sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're on all the fucking time, so they can just like keep bases and shit. It's so funny.
You know, one game I'd love to see come to PC,
What?
God of War,
Bloodborne?
Bloodborne 2, but I don't think I would play it.
I thought God of War was on PC. Maybe I'm Mandela
I
affecting right
wait,
now.
wait. Okay, I'm pretty sure Calvin looked this up. I don't. I think the older games are. No, okay, wait. Ragnarok and the first one is. How did I not? What the fuck? When was this
Okay.
put out? Oh,
I don't know. I
2022.
thought, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. So it got released. It got released 4 years after on PC. Okay, that's why I didn't know because I knew it wasn't on it.
Yeah,
And
but
then
so still kind of recent that you could have
yeah,
found
it's
out.
kind of
You could have
yeah.
found
I don't know.
out.
I, I thought Calvin was talking about it at
Yeah.
some point. Is like, is it on PC? And then we found out like, oh, is it? And then,
Yeah, my little brother was playing that and he could never do the QuickTime like spam buttons. He was like, I literally can't do it. And like he's fine at doing them on like Xbox and stuff. And I was like, is it because the controller's messed up? And I did it first try. And I'm like, dude, wait, no, you're just stupid. Like, bro,
his Rust brain doesn't he doesn't allow him to let it
he was
work.
just spamming B and like or whatever, fucking Square, whatever, dumbass PlayStation shit. I'm an Xbox nerd for life.
Yeah, no, Xbox is the better party game console.
Xbox 360 is better than like most consoles, I would argue.
I would
Just for the
agree.
games that came
Only
out and
I would
that you can
agree.
play. And also
I would
party chat.
agree,
It's so funny.
but the I mean,
Xbox Live, dude.
back in the day, I would agree. But now the problem is just there's not a there's you can't you have to like search for the games you want to get.
Well, yeah, but what's the best? No, okay. We should take that out as a factor. Like in terms of just
Just like
quality of the console. I
just
don't like.
quality.
Yeah, like just like take that part out of the fact. You kind of know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
I know what you're
yeah.
talking about, like without like the time
So
and shit. I mean, I
just
would
the console in terms of like the games that like and what you I don't know. Like I feel like what else is up there for in your opinion?
um Xbox 360 is definitely on there for like are we talking about like party games specifically
Just gaming
or
console. We're
just
not talking
games?
about PC or mobile. Yeah, consoles.
Um
Like
console?
primarily gaming consoles. Yeah.
Definitely the Wii's are up there. Maybe even
The
3D. I
Wii's?
mean,
You're
honest,
counting Wii U?
maybe not Wii, maybe just the Wii.
That's what I'm thinking. Because you said multiple Wii's. And I would say
The Wii, I mean,
The
yeah,
Wii is up there.
the Wii is up there. Maybe PS3 because I actually do not know.
I'm wondering
I'm
if
not caught up in my
yeah,
PS3 lore.
I genuinely don't know. So I would say either PS2 or 3, I think is what people say is pretty good. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're both Xbox kids. We don't even know.
We're out of our element on PlayStation. I bet one of them is good. But yeah, I think
I know. I
Switch
mean,
is pretty
I
good.
would.
Switch is like okay. It was okay in 2018 or whenever the fuck it came out. I don't
Are we
remember shit
counting the
anymore.
handheld Nintendo consoles as
Yeah,
a Nintendo? Are we counting those as well?
yeah, we can.
Maybe.
Yeah, like what is some of your favorite consoles? I guess is just the question. Not really just comparing them to 360. What were you gonna say?
Um, maybe that I would never had a 2DS. See, like the problem was with this is I was always I was always a computer. I was always on the computer. Like and
Yeah,
that's what I
I
grew
didn't
up
get a
on.
PC until I was 17, and so I first got like a DSi, a red DSi was one of the first handheld. Like I think that was the first. I had Game Boy Advanced my grandma gave me, but I didn't know how to play it or what it was or what kind of games it used. So I genuinely don't know where that went anymore. But I fucking wish I would have. I genuinely remember I had like two, I think, I had a blue one, I remember. And I was like, now I'm just thinking like, dude, I could play like Emerald on that shit. Fuck. But yeah, but I got a DSi and it was red and it had light gray charger and I think DSi is one of my favorites and I want to get a DSi XL and then just bring that with me everywhere. Just something I can fold up and play.
and
And I don't
it's
really
just good
care
to
for
have.
like the joystick on it, so I wouldn't want to get a 3DS. And so I never did get a 3DS, but then later, like during COVID, I think I was like, actually, I want to play 3DS games, so I just bought a 2DS because I don't know, I think it was like cheaper or something. I got a red 2DS, and this was after I lost my DSi, dude. I lost my DSi, and
What
my
would
grand
you?
my gr
The,
my grandmother had given me um Soul Silver, Pokemon Soul Silver that she got from a consignment store. That she was just like, here's a DS game for your DS. And I was like, oh, I'll play that. Not even realizing it was the best Pokemon game ever at the time. I later appreciated the game, and now I'm like, fuck, I wish I remember where that is. I don't know where it is. But yeah, then I got a 2DS and I played a lot of Pokemon Y. A lot of fucking Pokemon Y.
would you say that's would you enjoy would you say that you enjoyed that one more or because you played it more or do you say you still like the
I recall it more. I think I really just want to play Soul Silver again. I think like cuz I'm pretty sure you could just go to Kanto after you beat the game. And so you can just go to another region.
uh yeah I think so I
And
think
then
that's what like the
and then you
main
have to
thing
fight
was
Red. Like that's all just in the game. That's crazy.
yeah
I think it's like peak I think it's like just peak D like that era. Like I don't really care for the region Black and White that much. I would play it, but I definitely would want to play like Diamond and Pearl and Soul Silver and Heart Gold more, like those eras on DS, better more than I would want to play Black and White. But I really like Gen 6. I think Gen 6 is one of my favorites. X and Y with like Greninja
mhm.
and Talonflame, and I really like Xerneas and Yveltal, whatever you want to call him.
Yveltal,
I call him Yveltal.
death Pokemon, death Pokemon, death death guy.
Zygarde, I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah, are you have we've talked about the remake of that, right? And it's probably going on Switch too. What do you think about that? Like, what is your opinion on that?
Is that like confirmed? I forgot about this.
Yeah, no, no, that's it's completely confirmed. Like, and I'm pretty sure they're bringing back Mega Evolutions too.
Wait, hold on. Let me, hold on. Pokemon remake. I think I might know what you're talking about. Okay, so it's not like, I'm pretty sure this isn't like an official remake, as in like the sense of like the original game on a different like hardware kind of where like um you know what I'm like because it's an
not a
adjacent game. It's
remaster.
an adjacent game
Yeah,
because it's the second in this. I think it's the second in the series of like Pokemon Legends. Because the first one was Pokemon Legends Arceus, which I've
yeah,
played that.
yeah, yeah. That's
So
what it
it's
was.
not
It's
like,
like
yeah, yeah.
you
So there's still
you
potential to
yeah.
have a full one of that in like the mainline thing. But I think this was like the main like XY characters are coming back for this game. And that I probably would play if they update the game and like it's a bunch of different stuff. But if it's the same game, I genuinely might not buy that unless it was like $40. But
It
yeah,
won't
it's gonna
be.
be like a legend. It's gonna be
It
a
might be.
Pokemon Legends sequel, which is a series I think they started on Switch. So it's like to me kind of less hype, but I think I might still play it because I love Pokemon. Like how you are with Vin Diesel Dino game, I am with Pokemon. Except I'm not playing the newest region. That game is
You're
was
not playing Scarlet and Violet? You're not a big
no, I
Scarlet and
haven't played
Violet
it
head?
yet. I don't know if it's updated or not. But when I first saw that, I watched gameplay, dude. That shit sucked. 15 FPS, dude. The jumps were like 4 frames. Like on the new Pokemon, you can like jump with. They get like the bike at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And I hate that your rival's just your best buddy now. I also hate that trope. In Soul Silver and all those, like, dude, they hate you. There's so many guys that hate you and have
I mean, they gotta
character.
make it. You gotta make it family friendly.
Dude, if anybody hears this, send me a fucking real copy of Soul Silver. Also, this is a Tulsi Gabbard show episode. We've been going for 30
Welcome
minutes.
back to the Tulsi Gabbard Show,
We've been
episode
going
number
for 30
6.
minutes, by the way.
That's sick.
But no, dude, if anybody out there is listening, don't send me a boof copy, bro. I swear to fucking God, I will send
He will
something
find you and
insane
kill
to your
you.
house. I will send you something insane back to you because I will have a test DS that I will test on. So don't even fucking try that shit, dude. I'm not putting that in my DSXL, my DSiXL. The fuck out of here,
He's
man.
signing, dude. Yeah,
But please,
he's gonna
but
kill you.
other than that, disclaimer, God, please give me a fucking Pokemon Soul Silver, man. All of them are so much money and they're all online, and I don't want to. I don't like. I'm not comfortable spending that much money on something that is so easily just fucking. You could put a sticker on a cartridge you made, and it's just a fucking boof game. I want the official fucking game. I think DS was the best era for Pokemon. Like that could have been. I think the two
Yeah,
screens is
yeah,
just
no,
perfect.
that's not even. I don't think that's even a
Yeah,
question, honestly.
that's why I
Either that or
love
Game
DS so
Boy.
much as well. Yeah, Game Boy was cool. I just liked having two separate screens, bro, and just having all your things that you need at the bottom, and then you play the game on top.
So, do you think you're gonna get like the new console? You think you're gonna get the Switch too? Are you big?
I'm
Are you
gonna
big? Are
hear
you
about
big?
it first.
And see what's about. I think. I mean, if it's gonna be like a better version of, it's definitely gonna be a better version of just like the Switch, like Switch OLED.
Because genuinely, when the Switch came out, I this is not my own opinion, but I've heard people say that like the hardware on it was like not even good at the time. You know what I mean? Like it was like
Mhm.
serviceable at best at the time for so I just wonder like if they're just gonna do the bare minimum. I'm gonna just listen to like critics first and like people talk about it before I ever buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I can wait. I'm not gonna fucking drop money on that shit.
yeah.
I'll wait till
I don't.
Christmas or some shit.
I'm not a Nintendo head either, so I couldn't. I honestly could not give two
I'm
shits.
kind of a Nintendo head, like loosely. I like Nintendo. I like following Nintendo stuff, but I don't really play many. Like I can't even say I'm a Nintendo head. I can't play many. I don't play many games. Jax likes a lot,
you
like
you
a few
you
of them.
you're
Jax,
a you're a Pokemon head. You're not a Nintendo head. You're a
yeah,
Game Freak head.
yeah. My brother will like hyperfixate on specific ones, like specific games, like Mario Odyssey, like beating that, and then both of the Zelda games he really likes, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which I just couldn't get into them.
I couldn't get into it either.
If they were on
I don't
Steam, I could have gotten into them. I think is my theory.
even then. I
No,
don't
I
even.
genuinely think I think my
You
theory is
think
if I didn't have to play on that handheld console or like any of those controllers or
like
have
or like a
those like
TV?
and if the graphics could be good and if the graphics like it looks so good but like just needs like one last thing and that last element is good hardware.
Have we brought up the idea of a Pokemon game that's on Steam and
Yeah,
it's
we've
like and it's basically
I think we might bring it up every single time you and I are doing a solo call on Discord, Tulsi. Like I genuinely think it's been every time because
every
I just
time
love
we've
the
talked
idea.
about. I know I would play the shit out of that. I would play a fuck. I would no
Like
like
just
I
like
think
if and
I would
you
spam
just
that.
grind Pokemon, dude.
Yeah,
You
yeah, no.
get like literally, dude. Holy shit!
I did
like
that
I
on
love the
Roblox.
Pokemon formula. Just flip it a little bit and make it more like just do something crazy. Like you have the fucking entire IP of Pokemon, bro. Do something with it, bro. Fire Game Freak. Get something. Get a good developer, man. Jesus.
But Ace, there's the problem. They make money either way, so why would they change?
BlackRock. Just sink Game Freak, man. They don't need to
BlackRock,
exist.
please,
You will make
BlackRock.
more money if you start BlackRock. I know you're listening to the Tulsi Gabber show. If you just sink Game Freak and make a new company that can talk to the executives at Nintendo and have them like look at their computer from 1995 and go onto the internet, plug in their Ethernet cord, dust off the screen, and say, "Hey, come here, look, watch. This is what new things are." And then they'd be like, "Oh my God, I think we would make money if we put made these games better and updated them constantly, and redid the formula a little bit and made them online
I wanna look
for
it up.
to grind the shit out of." Just oh my God, that would be the fucking best game.
I'm looking up Pokemon sales by game. So let's see here. Surprisingly, the actual red. Okay, this is actually this might be a little skewed, but red, blue, and green, the first three original games are the most sold with
That makes
31
sense.
million. And then surprise. So this I don't know how surprising this is, but Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet are number two and number three.
Hmm. I wonder.
And
I don't know.
wait, so you say yours was Soul Silver?
Yeah.
That
Mine's
is,
my what?
let's see, your favorite game is Soul Silver.
Yeah.
That is, let's see here, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. It's number 15 out of all the Pokemon games sold, like generations,
Hmm.
with 12 million.
Wonder if just less people had DSs and stuff.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's a little skewed because it has more reach, but like, why would Pokemon change at all? Like, they're making the most amount of money with these Switch games that are clearly like the most, like they're trying to market them and make them as accessible as possible and make them as, you know, make it so that anyone can play them. So why would they
Yeah, that
change
makes me
that?
really sad.
I mean, I would love a good Pokemon game because I would play the shit out of it too. I would love a PC game. I would love a PC Pokemon game. I would play the shit out of that. But I don't think they ever because they don't need to. Nintendo doesn't need to. It's, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad how games like these can get complacent. Like companies can get complacent. Which is going back to the earlier thing. Fuck, you're
Yeah.
even more right.
Yeah, no, dude, this is, it's so funny, man. I'm just right. Like these companies, like we just let them because they keep selling more, man. They just
I
keep
I mean
fucking selling more.
I mean they
How the
try. I
fuck
mean
are people playing Scarlet, man? How are people playing these games, dude? This sucks.
I mean
Stop,
I
bro.
think there was a try. I think there was a like sure Pal World is just like a almost a carbon copy, right?
Dude, I
But
forgot
that was
about
like an
Power World. That's another one of those Among Us like type.
yeah.
Because didn't that
But
just
they tried
die?
again this year. Yeah, no, I think it still has like a few. Let me
Maybe.
check the team charts.
Yeah,
But no,
maybe I'm overshooting.
but but like that type of game is it's weird because no one can else can make a Pokemon game without people being like, that's just Pokemon. Why don't you just play normal Pokemon, right?
That's me,
So
but
there's
that's
there's
me
gonna
too. Because genuinely you
yeah,
can't unless it's
yeah,
so different. It has to be so different because they genuinely just took over like monster capture genre.
yeah.
It yeah, like I don't know. And like maybe it sucks, maybe it's like kills creativity, but I just like Pokemon, so I don't care.
You don't care until the game sucks and you're like, why does the game suck? Also, this has Power World has 73,000 players. What the fuck?
How many does CS2 have for comparison?
CS okay, Power World
I
is a paid game.
I'm
I'm just gonna make
interested to
that
hear
clear.
what CS2 is though. Like I just want to know.
CS2. I'm pretty sure. Can I please Steam charts? CS. Where is it? CS2. Come on, just give me the fucking game. Holy shit, man. I'm pretty sure it's still one of the most played games on Steam. Yeah, no, it's currently has 600,000 players, and it's a #1 played game on Steam right now. Marvel Rivals has 400,000 players. Holy shit.
Is that on Steam?
That's on Steam.
Oh, I figured that'd be like an Epic Games. I genuinely think that would have been an Epic Games launcher shit.
Uh, I think it is on Epic Games as well. Let me check. I mean, it makes sense for like these companies to throw them on every single platform because that's how they get the most amount of players.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Marvel. Marvel. Yeah, it is on Epic Games too. So there might be even more players, which is kind of nuts. I mean, the amount of shit CS2 has gotten because it just looks just like gamified or like simplified. I think it's still the base. The core game is still the same.
I
The
guess,
spray
but then
patterns
I
are still
look
the
back at
same.
but then I look back at CS:GO and I'm like, damn man. I just wish I could have the option.
It's the style
I,
that's
I just
changed.
wish I could have the option.
Yeah, same with like Overwatch 1.
I feel like, do you
I would
think
go
both
back and
those
play
games
Overwatch
could have
1.
coexisted, CS:GO and 2? Or do you
No,
think you
no,
would have?
no.
Why?
Because I think because CS2's launch was already pretty heated. Like people were like, "Oh my god!" Like sure, like
Really? Did people
the
hate it
Epic
that
this
much?
was like,
At
no,
first,
it
I
was
was
like,
like
well,
optimistic for some
CS2.
reason. I remember being optimistic for some
No,
reason. Were you ever?
most of the community was like, "Holy sh!" No, I was kind of hyped for it. I'm not gonna lie, but like, and then
Yeah.
when it came
I
out, people were
remember
like,
I
"Oh, it's still
remember
not
being
very
hyped.
good."
Now I'm like, yeah. But I
But
didn't
since
know
the
everybody
difference
hated
isn't
it.
that great, I don't think that they would have coexisted because there's also the Steam market, which now that I think about it, CS:GO's esports and marketplace are way too big for them to make any drastic changes. And if they do, they're losing billions
Well,
of dollars,
what
like
if they
actual
like just
billion
tied them
millions,
together
billions to a much
like they do now? Except it's just both of them.
like in Warzone.
Oh wait, hold on. My brother's calling me.
Eh.
What?
Oh, let's see what.
Internet password.
What's the internet password?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll give it to you.
I'm gonna get some water. I'm so fucking thirsty.
I was playing a Snapchat game, dude. I just hung up on him.
Hold up, we're putting the Tulsi Gabber show on pause for a second. I gotta get water.
Wait, Ian, come back. Well, now that Ian's gone, I'm just gonna start talking about some concepts that I've been thinking about recently. Um, um, Sometimes I feel like I'm thinking paradoxically, like I can make arguments for rationalities in my mind in one way, and then do the exact opposite and be like, well, that's also true, and then be like, but then analyze that as a paradox, and I'm like, wait, is that paradoxical because I'm just applying paradox to whatever I think is a little too complicated, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'll just get into these like thought loops that are like fucked up, you know what I mean? Like just they'll just they kind of keep spiraling and end up like it almost feels counterproductive to think sometimes. Like just when I'm on, like when it's just my thoughts, like that's just what I think about. I'm like it just feels counterproductive to think sometimes in my own head. And then I just wonder, like, is that just early onset schizophrenia? Like I wonder. I'm not sure. Um, I don't really feel like going to psychiatrist to check out. It's taken Ian a long time to get water, and he's taking his sweet fucking time, man.
Oh yeah, it took me a long ass time to
He's
get
taking his
water because I had
sweet
to go upstairs
fucking
and get
time.
ice.
I wonder if you could have heard me the
So
entire time and just didn't have a mic.
no, I had my headset on my neck,
The
so I
whole,
couldn't hear
oh,
you until I got
okay,
close to my
okay,
computer.
okay.
But
Um,
back to the topic we were on about the CS2
yeah,
and CS:GO coexisting, like in like a
yeah.
Warzone. I don't. I mean, I guess I could see it happening, but like at that point, why not just merge them? Because then you're just had to like you have two different games. One's the new one, one's the old one. Like if you don't merge them at some point, you're gonna cut off CS:GO. And like the difference
So
between
then
the
why
two
don't you
aren't
merge
like
every
they
game
they
that's
aren't
ever had a sequel ever? Why don't you just merge them all?
well because they're not well because CS2 and CS:GO aren't different enough to do that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
to not merge, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So like it just kind of I guess it just kind of makes sense for CS2 and CS:GO to merge. I mean, it'd be cool if they would have just have like the base game, just like you could just download it. That would be pretty cool. They could I mean, I could see Steam doing that in like a couple
Like
years
they got.
as kind of like a CS
I
source.
think they got 1.6 still available. They got Source still available.
Mhm.
Like, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
just not
that's why I see him.
CS:GO. Just not CS:GO.
That's why I see him doing that in a couple years. Sure, that you won't be able to transfer any of your skins to it, but I don't really think you need to. I think it's just having the game there will be just kind of nice. And I'm pretty sure people have just been saying, just been like complaining, be like, why not just have CS:GO as like a separate thing, so you
Hmm.
can just go back and play it if you want.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a game called Banana, and it has 75,000 players. What the fuck is this game? It's
Bananas.
just called Banana. Yeah, it's a free game. What the fuck is it? It's a banana is a clicker game in which you click a banana. In banana, you click the banana to gain even more bananas. Every 3 hours, you drop a banana. Each banana is made by a community in Discord. Come hang out and grow into something awesome. What the fuck?
That's weird.
This is so weird. Huh. Interesting. And it has 75,000 players. And it has 85,000. What the fuck?
Have you listened to a lot of Young Lean?
No. I've been actually listening to Crystal Palaces, and I'm just starting to get into them more.
Crystal Palaces?
That's their name, I think. Let me check.
Are you talking about Crystal Castles?
Crystal Castles. I don't know why I said palaces. It's like a synonym, I guess.
Crystal Castles is really good.
I
I can see why you like them.
I do. I
Dude,
like it.
imagine getting. So, have you heard a lot
Yeah,
of
they're like
their 2008 album? Their self-titled.
no, I have not. I see like that's I
That would be
it's one
cool
of
to get
those
on
it's
vinyl.
they're one of I haven't is that the one with
I don't
the
know if
let
it
me see.
exists, but that'd be cool.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one with the vanished with that one.
It's also
That'd be
got a
crazy to
bunch
listen
of
on
other
vinyl.
ones that are good.
Yeah, no, I'm yeah, so I've been listening a little bit of them. I'm starting to listen to Apex Twin like fully now because I haven't done that yet.
I love Apex Twin, dude. When did I start listening to
Apex
them?
Twin is
I don't know. I love Apex Twin though. I started listening to Apex Twin from Drux. Like I started Drux from the beginning and I was like, this is crazy. This reminds me of like weird Terraria. That's what it reminded me of
mhm.
at times. Like I was like, you could make like a video game soundtrack. Um,
I'm surprised he hasn't.
and then I got like into like the lore kind of like how he started making his stuff. He was like making like drum machines and shit. And then I started listening to them from that perspective. I was like, oh, this is actually insane. And then I just went from there and I started listening to more like Richard D. James' album was really good. One night I decided to listen to Selected Ambient Works Volume 2, like to fall asleep to, and it was so scary. Like most of those songs are scary actually. Like some of them are calming, but most of them were like weird and awesome. And then Selected Ambient Works 1 is really good too. Yeah, I think he's got a bunch of singles I like. Cyro's cool. Jux is my favorite.
He is pretty cool. That's a
Dude, what were
great
we
album.
watching? What were we synced up when we were at Devin's house? The
Holy shit.
We were at the podcast set, so there's a TV that's off screen on that podcast set that we were watching. What were we watching and listening to Aphex Twin to?
We were at Devin's house. We were listening to Aphex Twin. What were we watching?
That's what I just said.
I know. I was just repeating. I don't. I was also making sure that I heard what you said.
Yeah,
So I'm a bit lagging right
I
now.
think we were watching a
I
civil rights
oh,
like documentary, and I'm pretty sure the
holy
editing of
shit.
and
Oh my
the
god.
editing and like the scenes happening like vaguely went with like the moods of the songs that we were
Yeah.
listening to. Like
Yes.
an eight
Yes.
minute song
Yes.
was like we were like
Yes.
syncing them up and we were like freaking out,
It
dude.
was the.
Like
Oh
the
wait.
editing would
It
like
was
get
like the
really weird
black,
when like a really weird part was happening, and then like it would calm down when like
and then
just
it
normal
would die
talking was
down, and
happening.
then it would
Yeah,
pick back up. Oh, it was
it
so.
would
It
pick
was
back up
crazy.
with like violence and shit. It was crazy.
It was. That shit was
Because I
honestly
was,
so
dude, I
entertaining.
yeah, I was not the only one that experienced that, right? Because we were listening to the piano one, and I was going good with what we were watching before, and then transitioned, and we were like, "Oh, this is not working," and then it worked, and then we are like, "Wait, hold on," and then we just kept listening for like 12 minutes,
And it just kept working.
and it
Yeah, it
kept
was nuts.
working.
And then like it would like yeah, and then it just and like it went back down or like oh it's not working again, and they would fucking just hit us again with like holy shit, what? Oh dude, it was like a civil rights. It was like a civil rights video.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's kind of annoying. That's dude, we're never gonna be able to replicate that.
yeah, I don't know that was insane, and I don't think yeah, it's crazy that I wasn't the only one that experienced that. We all kind of felt that, and it was nuts, dude.
I love like we did it and like oh like we didn't intentionally try to do it. You're like, let's just like listen to this on mute and just put the music on and see what happens. Like it was not like the intention for it to work perfectly.
Yeah, it was on mute too, so it was genuinely just the moods of what was happening. Like it was showing like documentaries. It was like showing like papers and stuff, and it was like the text was on screen, and it was like I don't know. It's so hard to explain. It just worked. I don't know what song was playing. It was just like a queue of songs I put in from Drux, and they would like had like a 7 second crossfade between them or so. But all the songs are like 8 minutes, and and we were just watching. It was
Oh, wait,
fucking
did I find
crazy.
the video? Wait, I don't know if I found. Is this the video?
Did you find the civil rights video we were watching?
Maybe no. I don't. No, this ain't it.
Why are you for real trying to completely recreate it from the beginning?
Dude, I just want to find the video that it was, but I don't think I could
Can
ever.
you
I don't
watch it on
remember what
YouTube?
the video was called. Yeah, it was on Niall's account.
Oh,
It was like oh, it might have been oh wait, I think it was a Black Panther video.
just because I'm a Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Dude, did you know
This video.
the dad Costco died?
No, shut up. Stop lying.
Dad Costco died.
Dude, AJ did not die.
AJ died, dude. This just in
He
in the
did
Tulsi
not
Gabbard
die, you
show.
asshole.
I'm kidding. He's alive and well and healthy, and I hope his whole family's living well.
Also,
And I hope they have a blessed day.
I didn't know this, but
Man,
AJ and Big
I hope
Justice
they have a
have a
blessed day.
Wikipedia article. They have a
I don't
Wikipedia
doubt that.
article.
I don't doubt that. They've documented so much of
And
their
then
lives so far. And they've just put the 7-year-old that's not in their family on blast. On the
no,
Tonight Show,
no,
dude.
and there's like
This fucking
there's a
8-year-old
little
who just
on the
goes back to his
Wikipedia
house with his
page.
other family and then just plays on his iPad and records videos. I'm the wizard.
There's there's this little like this square box with the tag AJ and Big Justice. And then in this square box, there's spin-offs, and there's just the Rizzler with a blue mark. The Rizzler has his own Wikipedia page.
Dude, I literally, this
Christian
doesn't
Joseph,
surprise me at all. Wait, is his real name literally
known as
Christian?
Christian Joseph, also known as the Rizzler, is an Italian-American social media personality from New Jersey. He is best known for his Riz face, an expression where he squints his eyes while stroking his chin while pursing his lips. He's in
What
the
are we
third
gonna
grade.
what are we gonna do about it? Christian?
Oh, man,
Who's your
I
favorite from
love the
that
Rizzler.
family?
Oh no, the Rizzler. It's
No, I
just a
know who your
Rizzler.
favorite is.
Who's my favorite? The sister?
I didn't say it. Sister's
No,
your
it's the
favorite?
Rizzler.
No,
No,
I
it's the
already picked the
Rizzler.
Rizzler. You don't get the Rizzler, man.
No, I picked the Rizzler. You didn't pick the
Devin
Rizzler. I picked the
Devin gets
Rizzler.
AJ. Calvin is for
Devin
real
gets
the
AJ.
brother. What's the kid's
Hold
name?
up. Let's look up the
What's the other kid's
A.
name?
Oh,
I for real only know the
Big
Rizzler.
Justice.
Big Justice. Dude, Calvin's
Big
Big
Justice,
Justice.
dude.
And and you just like the
No,
sister.
no. I'm picking the Rizzler, bro. The Rizzler's mine. He's like,
I got the Rizzler.
nah, dude. It's like the fuck. Nah, bro. He's like my
Double
little
chocolate
my little
cookie.
pit bull.
Fuck, why are we talking about this
Double
shit, man?
chocolate
Why are we
cookie.
talking about this, dude?
Because
Brainwash. Dude, this is this is a psyop, dude. This is a brain psyop, man. Our brains are leaking out of our heads. We're saying this is a topic, man. This is what this is some talk about this content. Fuck this, man.
did you
We gotta
know
break out of the
that
shell, man.
Muzo,
We gotta break out of the shell. Yeah,
Mr. Muzo,
yeah.
his mom is a CEO of Coca-Cola Australia, or former CEO. Did you know
That's
that?
not real then.
Dude, it is.
Of
No, it
Australia?
is. Yes.
And then
She was like the
okay,
fucking
that
CEO.
no, but what I'm saying is that's like not like a real job. Like if it was the CEO in America, that's like a big thing. But like if you're just managing what comes into Australia,
Well, it's okay, sure, it made it seem like, but that's a
like
lot of she made a lot of fucking she has his own yacht, bro. I didn't know
yeah,
this.
I don't doubt that she's rich. It's just like I
No,
don't know.
I just think it's interesting. This
It's
big
just I mean
YouTuber is
it's
just a
funny. It's
nepo
funny.
baby.
It's yeah, it's funny. But is that really a nepo baby though?
I mean, if all you need to do is just live and you could just survive, you don't even need to do anything. Of
Hey,
course you're
my
gonna
name's
fucking do
Muzok.
YouTube, dude.
My name's Muzok.
Moozalk, this day of Fortnite.
Who's your favorite Fortnite
And he
content
sells.
creator? And you can't say Ali A because that's obviously number one.
Hold up. I'm gonna go old here. I'm gonna go C Day. He
When was the
honestly makes
last
some
time
pretty
you
good
heard the name
videos.
Ali A? What did you say?
Maybe like a maybe like a year ago. No, I've seen him on Instagram Reel saying the N word. So maybe like 6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
It was like,
I've probably heard you've lost the game more times than I've heard Ali A's name in recent memory. Also, yeah, you just fucking lost the game, dude. Reset.
reset.
Loser. Also, all the fuckers listening to this podcast, reset. You lost the game as
No,
well.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know what you were talking about until you just said loser. You said. I was just
Oh,
gonna keep going
well,
with it.
maybe I didn't emphasize you lost the game enough.
Yeah, you gotta say that, and then people will understand.
You mean you, dude?
No, yeah,
Maybe then
aka me.
everybody would
Or
understand, not just you. You're trying to gaslight me right now. You're being a little punk, dude. Don't make me come beat your ass. I'm kidding.
you could do that.
No, I couldn't. You're a million miles away now. Where did you end up?
I actually ended up in some weird ass cave in Montana. For some reason, it just
Oh,
had like internet and a computer. I don't know how I
do
got
you
here.
do you
Honestly,
really
don't
want to
remember much.
give that much out on the podcast? I can edit that out.
Oh shit.
Be
Nah, I'll
funny
be
to put
fine.
like a bleep
I'm
Montana.
no, I think I'll be fine. Um, but no, I don't know how I got here. I just kind of like woke up and I was just like, there's a note in front of me that just said Tulsi, and then I was like, oh, and I just kind of just got on and just listened to
Yeah,
Tulsi. I don't know.
that was probably yeah, you weren't returning any of my tweets or like my DMs on Twitter. You weren't returning any of my contacts, so I sent a fucking bird with a message to your place, and the bird probably left before you woke up, and the
Oh,
message was
okay, that
there.
makes sense. Why'd you not do
But it
that to
found you.
Devin?
But it
Like
found you. Um,
it did, but why
it
not Devin? What happened to Devin?
this bird doesn't fly south yet.
Oh, it hasn't. Oh, it's not yet. It hasn't has yet to migrate.
Hmm.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so when we get Devin,
You can
like
go
in
out to
3 months,
Montana though. It's not fucking New Mexico.
he
Devin's
can go
out.
to Montana.
Devin's out at Roswell, man. What's
He's
he
in
fucking
Waco.
doing in Roswell? What? I
Is
thought he was in
Waco in
Roswell.
Texas?
I thought he was in Roswell,
Wait,
New Mexico.
I thought he was in Glendale.
I thought
Denville?
he.
Glendale?
Is that where he actually lives?
I There's three Glendales. There's one in
Wait,
Wisconsin, California, and Arizona, and one in I don't know which one's which.
wait. Are you saying? I'm just making sure. Not? Are you saying his actual where he lives? I don't know where he lives. Ian.
I think he lives in Glendale.
Oh, are you saying where he lives?
No, no, it's a
You'll have to
joke.
edit this.
He doesn't
Okay,
live in
Jesus
Glen.
Christ. I'm
No.
sorry. I just didn't know if you were just like,
I
oh,
thought
it's
I
actually no, this is where he
no,
lives. This
no,
is for real where he lives. Dude, oh my
no,
God.
no. I'm
I'm
not
so
that dumb.
stupid. I didn't know if I had to fucking start editing. I
No,
just
he
don't
lives in
edit these damn ones.
he lives there.
Yeah. No, I got you. Yeah, I have yet to get water. My throat is killing itself.
You should go
So
get water and then I'll carry.
no, I mean, well, we're at an hour 3 minutes.
Okay.
I
You
think
know,
this is
did we have to
fine.
cut anything out for that one? I don't think we even did. That was a productive hour.
Yeah, you'll love the beginning.
Oh yeah, it's just me crying and me pissing my pants.
It's
Yeah.
not argument. It's our fucking argument, bro.
Uh,
It was original. I was genuinely only gonna record the spaz and then clip it, but I just turned it into this episode. So
fuck
yeah,
you, bro.
quick little episode, checking in with Ian. You know how we're both doing. Devin
Yep.
is somewhere in Roswell or Waco or
I
Glendale
think Glendale. One of them. There's three of them. It
or
turns out. I don't.
or Oblak, Korea. Dude, Ian, come back to
So,
Twitter.
so
Come back to
stupid.
Twitter and change your Twitter name to Oblak Korea.
No,
That's
no.
gonna be my Twitter handle. I'm changing the podcast name to Oblak Korea.
It's just so stupid. That's so dumb.
No, I don't give a shit, dude. That's funny, man. So you don't have Twitter anymore at all?
No, no, I mean, I have it like logged in on my computer, but I never use Twitter on my computer. I don't think I ever will.
Do you want me to fill you in on what's going on Twitter?
Yeah,
Like I'm
sure.
Paul Revere and so
Yeah, and
wait, do
like
you
the
know
British are
anything
coming.
about like what's the last news you got on Elon Musk?
Um, Honestly, I haven't read anything about him except from the time he like actually Nazi slated, but that's about it.
That's just still going on. And so you're pretty much caught up.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say like Adrian
Yeah.
Dittman or some shit because
I
I
mean,
didn't know how long you had Twitter deleted for.
no,
That's kind of like
I
the job
deleted
I
it like
have as
today.
well. But oh okay. But no, for real, it's like
Yeah.
talked about all the time. And he just like he Elon still just doesn't like saying anything about it, I don't think. So it's just
Mm.
fucking I don't know. Like it's so weird to be on Twitter. I'm like, fuck man, this
Ask me the
sucks.
same question in like 2 weeks, and
Dude,
then you can fill me in.
I'm not gonna follow that shit for 2 weeks, man. But dude, we're in such a shit age, man. Like the 2010s when like I feel like just like there was more I don't know, maybe I'm looking through rose-tinted glasses, but I feel like there's just better like more tweets, like shit was like mattered more, like artists and stuff tweeted like interesting stuff. I don't know. Like in culture was better. I
I
don't
think
know.
definitely for Twitter, I think just overall,
I feel like okay, maybe
like
and
social
maybe
media
I'm
has.
talking too broadly, but I just think everything is way like okay, hot take here, everything is over politicized. And so everything is just like kind of two sidey and then
I th-
like
I
angry at
think
each other.
it's
Like just in everything.
it's definitely
It's genuinely in
politicized.
everything, man.
I think it's political side, like sure, but I like politics has also just been a part of like internet because people could just interact with each other. Like arguments just happen. I think what has happened more is becoming more commercialized,
What I think
and I
is
think
happening
that's
more
the
is
root cause.
becoming more rushed. Virtue signaling, maybe. Maybe it's like a new version of it, but and also like just like more dumbed down to like just well, you're obviously fucking stupid and I'm blocking you. Like
Yeah,
just it's crazy. Like the discourse, like just discourse is just I was just gonna sum it up to like the conversation's gotten dumber, and I kind of am just leaning more towards that. Like I think it's
I
just dumbed
read
down now,
something.
man.
I saw a take on Twitter. Surprisingly, haha. This is like a couple months ago,
Breaking news: someone
where
saw
it
a take
was.
on Twitter.
Yeah, I know, and the take was ever since 2020, like before 2020, like online spaces were just like mostly just about people that were in that space. And most of the time, those people were not like that toxic. Sure, there was still bad apples, but it wasn't like as bad as it is now. But ever since 2020, like the normies, I mean, the normies is a fucking insane word to say, but like other people have invaded those spaces
Normal people.
and just like kind of stayed in them. Like normal people. I mean, I don't want to say normal people because it's just people that didn't really use. But like those bad, like more people have joined those spaces, and that just caused more discourse. And they've
Yeah,
stayed in the spaces too because of COVID was just so influential in our like lives altogether. And I see a lot of correlation with that because a lot of shit did just kind of just started. It was kind of going a little bit downhill ever since like 2019. Like that 2019 wasn't that bad.
it
It
was
wasn't
going
good,
downhill
I would
since
say.
2016, but
And then
2020
COVID hit.
was when it blew
Yeah,
up
yeah. It was boiling over
to where
at that point, and
everything
then it
is just
exploded.
discourse and outrage to get attention.
And since 2020, like people just started using the internet more. People were just a part of those
Yeah,
internet, like part of the internet,
everybody
and
was
that
just
just caused.
online then, and then
Yeah,
nobody stopped being online.
stop. Yeah, because why would you stop being online? Everything is online. Why would you ever get offline? You can buy everything. You can talk with anyone. You can learn
And
anything.
now tech bros own
And no,
everything.
and now tech bros own everything, and we have no say in the government.
I'm so sick of tech bros, dude.
You should say you hate company. Just default
Dude,
that to
why
I
are
hate
nerds
companies.
cool now? Why are nerds cool now? Stop.
We should bring
Hot
back
take.
bullying. I mean,
Hot
there's already
take.
a lot of bullying, but we should.
Someone should shove Elon in a locker. I can't
Oh
think of
fuck.
any other tech bros.
Mark Zuckerberg.
What would it take to delete all of Bitcoin forever?
How much money? Like, should we look
No,
up the
like
market
what?
cap of
No, no,
Bitcoin?
like what? How could you
Oh,
shut it down?
shut it down. I don't think you have to buy all of it.
But is
You
there a
have
way
to.
you could
I
just
should
like
say all of it. You have to.
turn off something that like deletes it,
No, because
destroy
since it's
something?
a block, I think it's a blockchain. It just continuously. It just continues.
Mm. So then, how does overall value get calculated?
Um, it's the amount of. I think it's the amount of it like it's traded.
Mm.
Let me see.
Damn, I genuinely just
So
don't know shit about this, man.
I don't know either. Um, yeah. So this like I don't think you could ever get rid of it.
It would just be funny if there was just like a supercomputer somewhere that you could just take an axe to the cords and then like all of Bitcoin shuts down.
And then all of it goes down.
Yeah. Even though Bitcoin's probably
I
like
mean,
it's good that
okay,
government can't
is
control currency.
the singular way you could get rid of Bitcoin is by doing a mass EMP and just EMPing all the Bitcoin.
Yeah. Or I take over Taiwan and stop selling these guys chips.
Hmm. I like that
Then they'll
idea
get
too.
capped and then it'll get too complex because every time you do it, it just gets more complex, right?
Yeah.
Then I'll just cap everybody by taking over Taiwan. Then
If
Elon
China,
Musk
do you
would
think China will?
genuinely kill Trump himself and then become the president and try to take like just to be able to get Taiwan from me. This is all in
Oh
Minecraft, by
no,
the way.
no,
This is a
no.
GTA. This is a
This is
GTA
all
RP
Minecraft.
concept. Like if we did this in GTA RP, that'd be so funny, like with mods. But yeah, like if I had Taiwan, you know what I mean?
What if China gets Taiwan? What if China invades Taiwan? Imagine the world at that point.
Probably war. I would say, like, or like, not even
I
like in
would.
a. I'd not even. That kind of came off like, I bet, like obvious. But I feel like I just mean it in the tone
I
of, I probably war. Like, I bet it would probably be
no.
war, like a big deal.
I think I can. I think like these super like sure like you know how we had a war about oil and how we're like
Yeah,
the Iraqi invasion
I
for
think I'm
nuclear
pretty sure
weapons in quotation
like I
marks.
don't know much about shit, but I think we need Taiwan.
Yeah, no, no. That is why the US is like stationed shit all around China and like it's like very like subtly protecting them because like those chips are like
Dude, why
the
does
new
China
oil.
work? How
If
come?
you
Why does China work? How come China's communist regime works?
they they're not true communists. They're socialists at most. They're heavy socialism. They still have they have McDonald's, bro. Like that's not communism. The closest thing to communism is North Korea, and they're still just like a dictatorship that controls everything. Like
Yeah,
there's no returning to the
that's
workers and
state
shit.
communism or state socialism.
That's
One of them.
state socialism. I don't think it's even communist. I think it's just state authoritarianism.
Yeah, a
They
little
just
bit.
label it as communism. So,
But yeah, so like, do you think China would have a collapse? I sometimes I hear a counter argument that China's not that big of a threat that we think, and we're just getting inflated. Don't they have like a really old
um,
population?
so that's like one of their main problems is ever since like they implemented population not reduction. What the fuck is it called? Oh, I had an entire class about this. They had population policies that cut down the amount of kids you can have per family, and this was because there's just so many fucking people in China. And they've kept this going until like 2016, I think, and then they raised it from 1 to 2 or to 2 to 3, something like that. But um their population's definitely getting older. I don't think it's going to be a problem though because they still have they still have a lot of people. Like sure they're going to and most of the time like they're just going to like probably just level out when it comes to uh total replacement.
Mm-hmm.
Total replacement's like it's just like the amount of like just it's fuck, I'm having a seizure. Total replacement is just like the like just how like your amount of bursts compared to your amount of deaths.
Dude, I didn't
They're
know
just gonna like
South
even
Korea.
out.
Dude, I didn't know South Korea's government been fucked for like a while.
Wait, they
They
didn't
just
what?
keep
I
having
yeah. I'm just kidding.
they've had like multiple martial law shit and like multiple
Oh
people
yeah,
trying to
no,
like take
dude.
over the country
No, dude,
and like corrupt
dude. In
government
the
shit.
'60s, South Korea was in like an authoritarian like like government, and the only reason why they stayed authoritarian because the U.S. backed them. Like this isn't new for them, and they're trying to make it
Yeah, I
not
just
happen
never have thought
again.
about that.
It doesn't get talked about in American classrooms. We get talked about the Korean War, and that's it.
Yeah, we get talked about jack
They're
shit.
another.
The Korean War might be like one question on your like 25
Yeah,
question quiz they take in
it's
history.
about it's about it's about a 20-minute section in class, and you forget about it
Hmm.
because it's like in between World War
Vietnam,
II and
Vietnam's
Vietnam.
when
Yeah,
is yeah, that's when that's the one you talk
that's
about.
when shit happened. That's the main one in the Cold War. No, Korea is also having a problem with old population because none of the fucking they don't have children anymore.
Cold
I'm
War's
pretty sure
so
they have
cool.
like
So Cold War's so interesting.
the Cold War. It is I, it is a very cool setting. I the spies and shit. It's cool. I do agree with you here.
I'm
James
not
Bond
talking.
type
I'm not
shit.
talking just about the COD game.
No, I know. I mean, I know what you mean. Like just the setting
I just
itself.
mean.
Like,
I just mean like the overall history of it. Kind of just
oh
like
yeah,
all
no.
the
I mean
events that take place
that's
over
also
that
true.
the course of that. I'm not talking about like Jason Bond spy shit.
I mean, even then, like that shit is still so cool. Like, or
Yeah.
like the amount of ways they tried, like the CIA tried to kill Fidel Castro. Pretty sure it was like 500
Yeah.
different ways they tried to kill him, and they failed every single time. Like that shit is cool. I mean, it's kind of morbid, but it's cool.
Yeah.
And how the U.S. had a double
Project or
agent
what was it?
for about
Something.
20 years.
There's like something Northwoods. Have you heard about that?
I don't think I have. Northwood, you said?
Fuck. What was?
Operation Northwood
Yeah. Look up Operation
is a
Northwoods.
oh, it's a false flag operation against the Cuban government. Actually, I have heard about this.
To launch a war with the Cuban government,
Hmm.
but it didn't
You're
go through
actually.
because
Did you know
Kennedy
we're?
was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
You know, no, it was insane.
And then they're like,
Did you
"God, dude,
know?
you suck. You're so annoying." And then they killed him.
And they killed him. Donald Trump is actually going to unclassify all the JFK, Martin Luther King, and forgot the third one.
Robert Kennedy.
JFK, Martin Luther King, and there's like a third one he's also
Robert Kennedy.
unclassifying. Robert Kennedy? Did he
Yeah,
also die?
he. Yeah, I think he got alleged assassinated. Maybe I don't know, but it's John F. Kennedy's brother and also Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s dad.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. You're right. Which I think that's going to be interesting. I can't wait for those
Unless
when
it's
those
all
come
just going to
out.
be redacted. They're coming out in like 15 days and 45 days. So I bet you everything that's interesting is going to be fucking redacted. Unless it all comes, dude, imagine if it all
Well,
comes out unredacted. That'd be crazy. No, they probably just destroyed it. Like, there's no way, dude. It's not like gonna be like
There's no way.
I genuinely don't like. I'm not getting my hopes up. Honestly, it's either gonna be heavily redacted or just fucking like lied, or
Yeah, just lied about.
yeah, or just like heavily undocumented. Like just fucking destroy them after that many years and be like, actually, we don't need to keep incriminating evidence that just only destroys our trust and like you know in GTA. Like if we were doing GTA RP, this is the type of things I would do.
In a video game, in a video game.
There we go, and we did uh 20 more minutes.
That's awesome.
But
I feel like I
I
could just keep
genuinely
talking,
need to go to.
honestly.
I could. I need to drink water.
Okay. Is it the end?
Okay.
Are you going to bed too?
No, I'll come back. This is the end of the show.
It's the end of the show. Goodbye,
All right.
everyone.
Bye
Wait, we got a sponsor. We got a sponsor. Wait, we got a sponsor. We got a sponsor.
bye.
This episode is sponsored by the CIA.